Look, I just literally dropped off my son right there at Chick-fil-A. I didn't even know. Look, I think there's a lot of people out there probably surprised to see us talking about Justin Hill today. All right. Now, he is a 4-star prospect who will be announcing officially at 2 p.m. Okay. I'm sorry, that is 12 p.m. Central Time, all right? So in 8 minutes, all right? My name is Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate you guys being here with me, and I'm gonna need your help so much, okay? Because it is cold out here, right? But I'm gonna need you to tell me when he makes his official announcement inside the comment box, when he makes his official announcement, so we could talk about a commitment that if he does join Alabama, this will be monumental. For many different reasons, all right? So let's preview it real quick. Let everybody get checked inside the comment box. What's going on? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. Literally, I'm in the back of my truck. I'm in the back of my tailgate. I was just dropping off my son at Chick-fil-A. That's where he works, okay? So we got 7 minutes until Justin Hill will announce. He's a 4-star, 6'3", 220 pounds. He's out of Ohio, okay? He's down between Ohio State and Alabama. People driving and looking at me like I'm crazy, right? I'm not too far away from the Slim Chickens. In fact, I hope my phone doesn't burn up because it's so hot, okay? But it's the cold summer, so we continue to report on news as we see. But like I told you, okay? The job is the job, and you report on the job as it happens. And I appreciate you guys. If you guys could hit the thumbs up. Look, I am out here, and I am so excited to talk about the news that is coming at 12 p.m. Central Time. So just 6 minutes away from big time news. Justin Hill will announce his official commitment. I think it's out there on a couple different organizations. Look, if you want to go and watch the kid put on a hat, go support him, go do your thing, and you know, we will talk about it as it happens. But to give you kind of the backstory, Justin Hill, who is being recruited by Freddie Roach and Alabama, was in Tuscaloosa recently. You saw him in the locker room getting hyped, and kind of the feedback after that from a lot of people were they were like, we don't really like kind of like, you know, these guys getting hyped. Look, this new energy, what is happening, and you're right. And if you want to go ahead and give some detail while I'm talking about, I don't have my setup, so I'm literally in the back of my truck. I just dropped my son off, okay? Father first. But when you got to work, you got to work. It's all good. He was here and he was getting hyped with the team. Look, this new energy and what Alabama has going on right now. How, like, what? Why not Alabama right now? You know what? You know who said it best? Luke Metz. Luke Metz said it best. He was like, look, we can pretty much get anybody right now. And there's a reason, okay? It's Kalen DeBoer, 100%. But it's this brand, it's this foundation that Nick Saban put in hand. Look, the brand isn't going anywhere, okay? The brand isn't going anywhere. They did an amazing job to get in the right coaches and to build off this. He's a 4-star, okay? Hit the thumbs up. He is a 4-star edge rusher. The crazy thing is, okay, I didn't even talk about him on the show this morning because there were so many people that felt he was going to Ohio State, myself included. So when I started seeing things pop up today, that he was going to now, he was Fong bombed. He was just Fong bombed and Chad Simmons. Those guys are so dialed in. Those guys, it's incredible. They're such a big organization that this stuff now that used to be behind a paywall, it's all for free because they have gotten that big, right? So like Chad Simmons, you used to have to pay for that stuff. Now it's for free. Same thing with Whip Fong. And they just said it that Justin Hill has been forecasted to Bama. It's amazing. So if you haven't been following those guys are dialed in. Those guys are talking to Coach Kalen DeBoer and his staff and Courtney Morgan and all those guys. So please give them a follow. And if you want to see him put on the hat, then definitely you know, follow the channels that do it. I think yeah, see, Fong is saying it 100%. So support those guys and support the kids themselves. Like, look them up on Instagram and follow them and support the channel. That helps them build the overall brand. My name is Kyle Henderson at Bama Football on YouTube. We are awaiting the announcement in just a few minutes for Justin Hill, who is a 4-star out of Ohio. The crazy thing is, okay, let me ask you, okay, undefeated inside the comment box. Who is number 1 in the recruiting rankings? It's Ohio State, okay? They have three 5-stars. They have a lot of momentum. Ohio State is going to get theirs, okay? But when you go into the state of Ohio, when you go into Pennsylvania, which is right next door, which Coach Kalen DeBoer has done, right? And you're able to get a Michael Carroll, and if you're able to get Justin Hill today, What does that say about the recruiting efforts of these guys? Look, I've been a big supporter of Freddie Roach. I'll call myself out. Look, if I was wrong on stuff, I will call myself out on that 100%. I've never been wrong about this. Freddie Roach, that guy, pay him. And he already got paid. He's getting paid like $800,000. I think he's got like an associate head coach title. What he's done for Alabama, he's continuing the lineage of high-level recruiting. You look at London Simmons, okay, people are like, well, he's only a 3-star. Oh, the guy's going to be developed. Freddie Roach, what he's been able to do with the defensive line, we haven't talked a lot about the defensive line when we talk about team. He's done a great job. Him and Robert Gillespie were the guys that were retained. So look, this is how the show is going to work, all right, because I'm on my phone, and we got 185 people on awaiting Justin Hill and his commitment between Ohio State, Alabama. I think USC and Oregon might be in there as well. Look, and you know what? There was some stupid stuff going around too. I think someone said Nebraska started it, that Courtney Morgan was going to go off to USC. Stop. You're mad. You're upset because they got the general manager and they have this brilliant mind on the recruiting front who's absolutely killing it. All right. So in just a few minutes, we got Justin Hill who will announce. And I need you guys to tell me when he has officially announced because I can't see much on my phone. But I got the notes ready, so we will talk about the news as it happens. Justin Hill is a 4-star out of Ohio, 6'3". Let everybody get checked in. I appreciate you guys being here. This is not my normal setup. Obviously, I'm coming to you, 500 feet away from Chick-fil-A. I just dropped off my son. So I got my kids full time, but this is my job. So, we'll cover the news as it happens, whenever it happens. Look, you look at what happened yesterday. Caleb Edwards jumps on board. Big time target. You look what he brings to the table. Another prospect out of California. And I talk about the California pipeline a lot, right? You talk about the fact that Alabama has 6 commitments from California. Well, I mean, you look to other regions of the country that Coach Kalen DeBoer has been able to go. He's gone everywhere. If he goes into Ohio today and takes Justin Hill from Ohio State, man, people are going to go crazy, right? This is the type of stuff that breaks the internet. So in just 1 minute, we find out the announcement. I think there's some channels. It might be, is it On3 who's covering it? If you want to see him put on the hat and do all that stuff, go watch it and come talk about it right here on Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. And you kind of look too, like Ohio State, what they've been able to do recruiting team-wise. Look, to be honest, their brand still doesn't transcend the brand of Alabama football. People thought that everything was going to fall off the wheels. Look, Alabama, you get Justin Hill, you get Caleb Cunningham, right? You get Ty Haywood, you get A.K. Deere. We go on and on and on. Pretty soon, this is the #1 recruiting class in the country. Right, this is a cold touch. Oh, how about this? This is legit. So you hear the sirens going off? Oh my goodness. Woo! Let's go. So this is perfect timing. So when you live in Tuscaloosa, the first Wednesday of every single month, the sirens go off. That sounds like a commitment alarm to me, right? Damn, that's what's up, man. You can't, are you serious? All right, and you saw it, that Steve Whitfong, Chad Simmons have put in an official prediction for Justin Hill to Bama. So let me know inside. Look, I don't have notifications. I don't have anything. So I'm going to rely on you guys to tell me if Justin Hill does in fact commit to Bama and when it happens. So we can talk about it right here. Damn, that was what's up. The commitment alarm, man. I don't expect Justin Hill to Bama, George is saying. Look, that's why I'm shocked, because I didn't even think this would happen. I had my morning show, as I usually do. What's up? I appreciate you guys. I could barely see the screen, so if I don't, holler at you guys inside the comment box. The font is like this small. But I didn't even talk about Justin Hill on my show this morning because I didn't think that this was even a possibility that it was going to happen. And then I started seeing the news, and Kyle, you got to use that sound effect. Yeah, man, like the commitment, right? The horn. Is it, hey, Robert, did he commit yet? Everyone, when he does officially commit, throw a thumbs up inside the comment box. And, man, exactly, man, 30 minutes ago, right? Man, so let me know when Justin Hill has officially announced. And, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I love you guys, man. And look, if Fong isn't going to risk his reputation and start throwing out predictions unless he feels ultra confident. Hey, if you guys want to watch the real thing with him putting on his hat, I believe On3 is covering it. So you guys can go watch On3 and then come support the channel as the news happens. So definitely go support them and the great brand that they continue to build. Rivals 24/7, On3, all these guys moving to the YouTube platform. I love it. Like, this is where the news is at. And, you know, they want to build something great. So definitely go support them. And let me know inside the comment box when he officially announces. Oh my good, yeah. And you know what, this is a good comment. I trust Bone more than Fong. Me too, trust me. You know, I think, you know, out of all the guys that I've worked with, you know, it was interesting because, you know, Andrew Bone, you see the connections and the relationships and what he's been able to do. Man, I'm so happy for him and his career and how he's been able to continue to excel. He has a family. He's a really good dude. I know him and his wife, Audrey, personally, and they're really good people. There's a lot of great people in this space, and, you know, they do a really great job making a living covering Alabama football. The guy's done it for, what, like 25 years? Yeah, I'm standing in the back of my truck. You guys see? I was standing in the back of my truck. I was giving this Dr. Pepper this morning, and I'm trying to like drink something because it's hot as hell out here. But I had to drop my son off, and we're waiting for the announcement. So I was like, man, I got to go live. So Kate and I hopped in, dropped him off, and now we're talking about the commitment and kind of waiting for it to happen. So let's see what takes place. But you guys just let me know, please, when he does commit. Yeah, and you got to have the energy for life, right? How many trips do we get to make around the globe? One. So if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it at the highest level and bring all of that energy to your way right here on Bama Football on YouTube. So still waiting the announcement of Justin Hill. And of course, you can go watch it on On3 when he puts on the official hat. I love that. And the thing about it is people are like, oh, you're going to try to keep people here and not tell them about, no, like, go support all of the channels. Like, it's all good. Like, there is enough to go around. And I have been very blessed in my life to be able to cover Alabama football. So, look, those guys are working hard to be able to get that interview and bring that stuff. And it looks like he's live on Instagram. So here we go. It is 12:05. The real feel is like 100 and some degrees. And you know what? I don't even drink Cokes, Dr. Peppers. You guys know I'm off the Red Bull. But since it's so hot right now, I have this like tiny little Dr. Pepper that I was given this morning. Go to their YouTube channel. So go to On3's YouTube channel. You can bring up the two channels side by side. And you could bring up, and I would imagine on their live tab, they have Justin Hill. So don't feel like pressure. You guys got to stay here. We're talking about news as it happens. But, you know, go watch the thing and then come back. It's all good. Not even worried about it at all. There's plenty to go around. They do a great job. I'm glad that they're able to get this stream up because, man, you know, it's a competitive space. Holy shit, you know, with them and 24/7. So we're waiting for the official announcement. And as I said, we got 272 thumbs up. If you guys literally could tell me when he commits, because I got everything. You know, I'm just looking at my phone and you know, here we go. It's hot. And plus today I'm rocking like the black. I didn't know I was going to be reporting from the back of my truck out here for the commitment. The Man Cave report is at Ohio State or Bama. I don't know. He's picking now Ohio State or Bama. Do you think it's going to be Bama? Type Y inside the comment box if you think it's going to be Alabama. And then let me know officially by throwing a thumbs up or by our trusted sources saying that he committed. I'd appreciate you guys. Drop like a elephant emoji or something like that. Picking now. Robert is saying yes, that he thinks he will pick Alabama. Please, this will be gigantic. And once he commits, we will talk about the prospect that he is, all right? It's a cold summer. Will he pick Alabama? Justin Hill announcing on 3. All right, we are waiting for the announcement. Huge news. It feels like 100 and whatever here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. It's the coldest summer ever. Will he pick Alabama? We are all awaiting. 6'3", 225 pounds, recruited by Freddie Roach. Kalen DeBoer trying to put another one on the class of 2025. The month of June was frosty, and you already started out the month of July being able to pick up Caleb Edwards. Could you pick up today Justin Hill? He's talking right now. Justin Hill, you can watch it on 3. I'm outside in the parking lot. I got Ashley Furniture, Royal Furniture, Slim Chickens. We got Chick-fil-A. We are waiting for the announcement. I appreciate you guys being here and rocking with me on Bama Football on YouTube. 209 up in the house. Dr. Pepper, we calling this the fan zone. He is an edge rusher, 6'3", 225-pound edge rusher on the defensive side of the ball. He had 13 sacks last season. He's an absolute monster. Like J.A. is saying, like him at the wolf position. You got the wolf, you got the husky. Maybe you bring in a prospect like Dawson Merritt, who could potentially be on the other side at that husky position. And you have the wolf, who would be Justin Hill. So let's see who he picks right now. It's getting hot up in here, and we are awaiting the announcement. 221. It's live on 3. And I think he's picking now, but I need your guys' help to tell me if he is officially committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm hanging out with you guys. We're talking about it. We'll talk about it in depth after he does announce his official pick today between Alabama and Ohio State. I thought he was in Ohio State lean for a long time. And then the last, 45 hour, big dogs have been throwing in their prediction, including Whitbong, who predicted him to Alabama, and Chad the Man Simmons. And I like this kid. Very emotional. It's an emotional decision, man, especially when you're in the state of Ohio. Okay? But Ohio State has one of Bama's too, and Naheem Oford. All right? And you got to get Naheem Oford back to Bama. So that's the next one that you got to work on. It's Bama, Bama, Bama. Is it official? Bama, thumbs up. Is it Bama? Give me a thumbs up if it's official, Bama. Let's go. He picked Bama. Committed. Roll Tide. Justin Hill has committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What's going on? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. My goodness, what a day for Alabama, as Justin Hill has just committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. 4-star out of Ohio, the backyard of Columbus. He is 6'3", 220 pounds, like him at the wolf position. It was between Alabama and Ohio State. I think he was an Ohio State lean for a long time. Talking about Justin Hill, who has just committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Came here not long ago, got a whiff of the new energy. And Freddie Roach did an amazing job. We're going to talk about him in a second. This guy last season, he had 13 quarterback sacks, all right, including 20 tackles that were tackles for loss. You're right. The world of college football right now is absolutely burning down. All right. So I'm gonna give a star emoji, right? Because the star or ice emoji inside the comment box to represent your excitement for the Alabama Crimson Tide. He has just committed to Alabama. You look at what they've recently done on the defensive side, and I was talking even on my morning show. We're talking about who's going to be next. A.K. Deere, Ty Haywood, Caleb Cunningham. And I was like, look, the defensive guys are going to come. Well, one comes in today, and he just commits to Alabama. And the biggest thing about it is you look at kind of the last couple of defensive prospects, right? A Dawson Merritt, a Luke Metz, a London Simmons, and now Justin Hill. Big time land. He's going to be your highest rated defensive player that they've had, so far. And I just want to say this. Props to Freddie Roach. Sometimes we lose sight of the position coach that is putting the work, but this guy has been an absolute beast. He's done a damn good job recruiting, and it's hard to recruit edge rushers, defensive linemen. I promise you, it is so hard. You got Georgia right there with the 5 stars and the talent that they got going out. I can't believe that they were able to get Justin Hill right out of Ohio State, right? And for all those people that continue to say that, nobody is saying this anymore, I promise you. Nobody is saying that Coach Kalen DeBoer can't recruit. Justin Hill is in Bama versus Ohio State. Now, Ohio State #1 in the recruiting rankings, followed by Alabama, right? And look, Alabama now has 16 4-stars and 1 5-star. Really 2 in my opinion, because I feel that Keelan Russell is already a 5-star. You bring on A.K. Deere, who I think eventually will be a 5-star. You bring on Ty Haywood, who I think will be a 5-star. You bring on Khalil Lockett, who I think will be a 5-star. You bring on Caleb Cunningham, who I think will be a 5-star. Bama's going to be #1 in the recruiting rankings. It's just a matter of time. right? It's not the destination, it's the journey about how things have been going. And what they've been doing right now, they're selling at the highest level. I cannot believe that Justin Hill has committed right now. Honestly, I'm just really stoked, really fired up about that. And man, he is absolutely on fire. And like I said, this is a gigantic get for Alabama in terms of going head to head with Ohio State. Look, I know there's a lot of people out there that are covering Alabama football, and they do a great job, you know, because now you used to have to pay for this type of stuff. Now it's all free, right? I mean, all the information's out there. I mean, you look at the recruiting sites, they've gone to a completely free model. So definitely go support them, support their YouTube channel, support the staff. Go support Yay Alabama, get yourself a new Alabama hat, represent the basketball team, be happy about what is happening right now. Sometimes, you know, you just have to stop and appreciate the present for what is happening right now. I honestly didn't anticipate recruiting going like this. I really didn't. What they have done is monumental. It's mind-blowing. It's impressive, to say the least. Man, Coach Kalen DeBoer absolutely crushing it. My name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. This is the Cold Summer Report. Another prospect is in. Justin Hill just commits to the Alabama Crimson Tide. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Big ups to Coach Kalen DeBoer as Alabama lands another 4-star commitment. Look, this is the icy cold summer. Go grab yourself something good to eat. Celebrate. It already feels like a Friday. Tomorrow's America's birthday, 1776. What is not to get excited about? Are you not entertained? Right? Alabama coming with it. Big time gap. Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. Give it Roll Tide inside the comment box, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. See you guys.